It's been a minute, but we have a massive video today about College Football 26. I was sent a leak for College Football 26 via Instagram DMs. It was very similar to the leak I got last year when they were shooting the teaser trailer at the Rose Bowl, and this time they are shooting the Ultimate Edition cover at the Rose Bowl. So I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Now, I think this is pretty legit because it's literally at the Rose Bowl. They're clearly standing at the Rose Bowl. These are real players in the Rose Bowl stands, and it's clearly a photo shoot. And then you can see the picture of the Ultimate Edition cover, or maybe the idea for the cover down in the bottom left. So without further ado, here it is. So like I said, very similar to last year's leak for the teaser trailer. This was on somebody's private Instagram story. Somebody screenshot it and then sent it to me. And as I also said, like, this has to be legit, right? I mean, those are literally real players in the stands at the Rose Bowl. Now you can zoom in here and we can see people like Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith, Nick Singleton, Nussmeier, and Jeremiah Love. There's some other players there. We also see coaches. This is massive. I see Kirby Smart and James Franklin. I think that's actually Lane Kiffin in the middle there too. So do they simply have coaches on the cover, or are there going to be real life coaches in the game? I would guess there are going to be coaches in the game. I don't think they would put them on the cover if they weren't truly going to be in the game. So maybe it's not going to be every single FBS coach, but we know at least some of them are going to be in the game. So just this photo shoot and like the cover is already breaking news, but now we know real life head coaches are going to be in College Football 26. That's insane. That is massive. Now, if we zoom into the cover here, you can see this is the deluxe edition. So this is going to be the more expensive version of the game. You can actually see even more people on here. There's actually Reggie Bush standing in between Ryan Williams and Kirby Smart. So that's interesting. I see DJ Lagway. I see Ryan Day. There's a bunch of mascots. There's fans. There's people with the chains. I see an Indiana flag. So there's a lot to analyze here. But, I mean, this is super freaking cool. And shout out to the people that send me leaks like this. This might be a little bit of a stretch, but they're showing mascots, so maybe Mascot Mashup is coming back. Maybe not. That might be a little bit of a reach, but never know. I think real coaches are definitely confirmed, in my opinion. We can see a lot of the cover athletes, so those guys are going to get paid more than just the guys in the game. These guys like Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith, and everyone else in this picture are getting paid additional for marketing purposes to be on the cover. And probably also they're going to end up doing things like social media posts and different types of advertisement for EA Sports for College Football 26. Now, also, I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't like the final cover art that they're going to do. I wonder if they change it up a little bit. Maybe they'll slightly change the font or something, because I mean, that's the exact same college football logo. It just says 26 instead of 25. I would love for this to actually be a physical copy that we can get our hands on, because I know the deluxe edition for CFB 25 was only digital, so that kind of sucked. So other than real coaches, what takeaways can we take from this? Any player on this cover is going to be really, really good in the game. So like, you can think about Donovan Edwards this past year. He was on the cover and he was like 90 plus overall in the game, although maybe he shouldn't have been. But they're not going to lower his overall that much because he's on the cover. So anybody on this cover that you see, my guess is at least high 80s bare minimum overall. So like, let's just say DJ Lagway ends up having like a horrible year next season. He probably won't, but let's just say he does. His overall is still going to be like 90 plus, even though it shouldn't be that high. And then another takeaway, like I said, I see Reggie Bush on there. I see some other guys that I think might also be legends or like Hall of Famers type guys. I wonder if that's going to play into it, maybe with a game mode. Maybe it's just for Ultimate Team. Who knows? But I wonder if that'll play into it. Back in the day, they had the Heisman mode, the Heisman Challenge, where you would take a Heisman winner and then you could go to a different team if you wanted. It was basically Road to Glory, except you would take a real life player and try to win the Heisman with them. So like Mark Ingram, RG3, those guys. Maybe it'll be the same here. Maybe they'll add that to College Football 26. So you can do that with, Reggie Bush, Lamar Jackson, whoever else won the Heisman. I found it slightly interesting that they were going back to the Rose Bowl again for the marketing for this game. I thought maybe they would switch it up. Either way, this is sick. This is a cool cover. Part of me doesn't like the idea that they literally just take a picture, throw it on the cover, and there's basically no editing to it. I wish they would do like edits kind of like they did back in the day. But either way, this group of players and coaches and legends and mascots is a pretty cool combination. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Let me know if y'all see anything that I missed. I didn't point out every single person in this picture, so if there's like an interesting player or coach or somebody that I missed in here, definitely point it out for sure. Are y'all liking this cover? Are you not? Are there any implications that this cover could, tell us about the actual gameplay of the game? I kind of broke down a few things that I'm thinking about, but if there's something I didn't hit on, definitely let me know down below in the comments. As I said, I think real coaches being in the game has got to be the biggest thing that we can take away from this leaked cover. But we should start getting stuff very, very soon for College Football 26, potentially next month in April, but definitely by May. I think we'll start getting more teasers and different things that are getting released by EA Sports for this game. We're only a few months away, which is crazy. Like, it feels like just yesterday that the college football series came back and we're already talking about College Football 26. And it's only it's going to release here in a few months. So I hope there's a lot of changes. They are going to make a lot of improvements that I think are definitely needed. And as we get closer to the game, I'll talk about those things. I'll make videos about those things. I'm really hoping for a more in-depth Dynasty mode. I'm also really hoping for like a complete overhaul of Road to Glory because it's so garbage in College Football 25. Would love to see some more game modes. Mascot mashup mode, as I talked about earlier in this video, would be sick. Definitely not like a must needed thing, but would be super fun and cool. I would love to see more customization when it comes to players, like creating a player and editing real life players. I would love to see customization when it comes to stadiums. I would love to be able to improve my stadium, build a stadium. I think eventually maybe one day we'll get a stadium builder. I doubt we get it in CFP 26. But at the very least, maybe we'll get more customization when it comes to head coaches because the customization for that in CFP 25 was horrendous. But now that we have real coaches in the game, or assumingly we have real coaches in the game, hopefully that means we'll get more customization when we create our own coach or when we're editing a real life coach. But dude, that's gonna be so sick. Like imagine you fire Kirby Smart or he like takes a different job or something. Like that would be pretty crazy. Definitely don't want to get like too excited. Obviously CFP 25 has been super, super fun, but it definitely missed in a lot of areas. And like I said, I'm hoping CFP 26 kind of fills those holes and improves in a lot of those areas that CFP 25 lack. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support on the channel. Definitely follow me on Instagram at TubbyCFB and TikTok and X and all the other places as well. It's the same across the board, TubbyCFB. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, definitely subscribe. And I'm going to throw up this leak one more time on the screen here so you can take a look. Let me know what you think. Anything I missed? Do you like the cover? Do you not? Are you excited for CFP 26? Like I said, definitely subscribe because I'm going to keep y'all updated on College Football 26.